Hey, what's up guys, Duct here, and today we are on VanityMC Prison, because, well, Hypixel's down still. It should be back up today, maybe, but I thought while I was on the server I would go ahead and make a guide. No, the video isn't sponsored, okay? It's not sponsored, it's just, I thought I might as well make a guide to help out people, because that's, I'd like to help people out. So, anyways, today we're going to be talking about how to start out on the server. I'm a pretty above average player on here. I have like the second or third rank on the server. I'm the third raw block top, so basically just means I have no life and have mined a lot. That's entirely what that means. So to start it out, you're gonna get a pick when you first start out. It's gonna have like efficiency 15, and that's about it. That's literally about all that it's going to have when you first start out. If you right click it, you can see here, you can basically get efficiency 100 for free. So all you got to do is like add these up to 100 and then click on the pickaxe. Easy, efficiency 100. After that, it's like, okay, what should I be enchanting? It kind of gets complicated. Early on, like when you're first starting out, token pouch is really good. I wouldn't go like crazy and go to like 2,500 because it does get very expensive. Like it does increase in price as it goes up. Now, here's what I've been doing personally is focusing a little bit on keygen, especially if you're watching this video later into the wipe, like later into the map. Keygen is going to be even better because what people do is they create shops and they'll buy keys off you, and then you could sell those keys for a lot of tokens, which would be way better than like token pouch. Also, you have to consider that opening keys actually gives you a good chance to get robot metal, which everyone is buying late game and selling late game. So if you're able to get robot metal and stuff from opening crate keys, then that's going to do great for you. The other good enchants for your pickaxe are jackpot, displacer, and multiplier. Basically, you're only going to level multiplier, token pouch, displacer, jackpot, and keygen. You don't really want to worry about explosive, spirit, drill, vein miner, starstruck, or black hole. You basically want to leave all those levels 0 because these are so good. In particular, displacer is meta. It's meta late game 100% because you basically have a chance to mine out a whole floor of the mine. It's absolutely great. Keygen is not as good late game because you're just going to literally have a full inventory of keys, and eventually you're not going to want to bother like actually right clicking them all because you actually have to right click them to put them in your inventory, which is something I would hope they would change, but they haven't. See, I'm not sponsored. I could say negative things. Also, the player count says 2,000. It's not 2,000. See, I'm allowed to say negative things, okay? I don't know why it's 2,000. I don't know if it's their bots or if it's... I don't know. It could just be alts of people or something, but it's weird. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Another thing to note is if you want to start mining, all you have to do is /mines, and then you'll teleport to whatever the highest mine that you currently have. Now, a thing that you may notice over here is that people have like a name with an auto mine. You're like, what is that? I have no idea. Well, if you click on your pickaxe and click on auto miners, you'll see that you get a free auto miner, and you could buy up to more. I don't suggest buying up to more. I mean, it might be good, but it's super expensive. Yeah. Hardly anybody seems to actually have more than one, but I'm sure some of the whales on the server probably do. Now, you notice in the back right here that there's this thing called robots. Now, I'm currently running with a setup of Neon, Egyptian, Galactic. So what Neon does is it basically shoots laser around the mine, destroying all blocks in its path. I could probably find a good example of this, but basically think it'll make like a cross in the mine. It gives you a ton of blocks, essentially. It's very good. It's a little bit annoying later game, though, because you are trying to just mine out the whole floor with displacer, and that could kind of be annoying if you have to like go over gaps all the time. So later game, a lot of people like to switch out Neon for this one called Crystal, which is right here. Crystallizes surrounding blocks, granting a large amount of tokens when broken, because it's quite optimal for tokens late game and is not nearly as annoying as Neon. Earlier game, though, a lot of people like to go with Apocalypse, and this is because it rains out a bunch of explosions, giving a bunch of tokens. It's actually quite good early game, especially if you can get it to a decent level. Although I'm going to keep going with my Neon, because it's very good for breaking a bunch of blocks right now while my displacer is not particularly high. Now, my other robot that I run with, and I think pretty much everyone runs with this robot, is Egyptian, because it increases the chance for other equipped robot abilities to activate, so it makes all your other robots really good. Now, you can buy a 4th and 5th robot slot, which you see I have not bought because it's like $32, and I'm sorry. And then the 3rd slot I have is a galactic robot. Basically, this is the best one in the game, late game, 100%, and it powers all robot owners' pickaxe enchantments, increasing all proc rates. It's so good. It's absolutely great. Now, you notice that I have like level 3, level 2, level 6. You're like, how do you level them up? So you have to buy these robotic eggs. You'll see rare, you can get certain ones, which you'll be able to get like the crystal and the apocalypse ones that we talked about. In epic, you could get pretty much just the Egyptian one is good. Reaper's not terrible. It's actually decent for breaking a bunch of blocks early, but it can be annoying because it'll break so much that it can be annoying. Legendary, pretty much the ones of note are Neon and Galactic. I do run superheroes sometimes early game because it can be a bit less annoying than the Reaper, but that's about it there. Now, you notice that these all require robot metal to buy one of the eggs. Now, the way to get robot metal is literally just mining. Like, literally all you have to do to get robot metal is mine. There is an alternative, though, which is just opening crate keys. If you open crate keys, well, you have a chance to get basically a metal pouch, which will give you a decent amount of metal. It actually can be quite good for metal compared to literally just mining. Particularly if you have a high level of keygen, because you'll have more crate keys to open. Now, a quick thing to note is that you can actually level up your auto miners to have enchants. So mine's like efficiency 100, level 0 everything else except keygen. And this is because I want my auto miner to passively generate me keys, although it is more expensive to upgrade the auto miner's keygen than it is to upgrade your own. Like, quite a lot more expensive. Now, also, its proc rate is lower. I believe this is because you can have, well, if you pay for them, 5 auto miners, and that could get quite broken quite quickly, obviously. I'd actually like to see what that feels like. Like, Jesus Christ. I think that might be broken. I have no idea, but it sounds broken, so I'm gonna say it's broken, okay? Now, as you're mining, if you click on your star menu in the right that you kind of have on Hypixel 2, you can see that there is player shops. You can also see a milestones thing. So as you break blocks, as you prestige, enchants, as you go to higher mines, open crate keys, and earn more tokens, and reach more robotic eggs, and have more playtime, you get rewards for doing so, and they are pretty decent rewards, and everyone gets these same rewards. There's also the Vanity Pass, which I just have the free one. You can also get the paid one just from crate keys. Like, I would not suggest to buy it. I think it's $5, but I would not suggest to buy it. I think you can get it from the, like, mythic loot box. Of course, I don't have one on me at the moment, but I think you could basically get them for free from there. Obviously, getting them is difficult, but yeah, you can. Now, the reason keygen is so good, like I was talking about before, is you can actually get legendary crates from the keygen. Like, it's not like these are super rare. Obviously, getting a rank from the legendary crate is super rare, but, you know, you're able to get mythic loot boxes and stuff, and it's pretty good. Like, legendary crates are pretty good, okay? They're pretty good. Another thing we're going to talk about is you can actually get token generators if you go to your island. All you have to do is, like, /sell, and you'll make yourself an island. And then you can see here that you just come here and collect the tokens. You're able to get these token generators from, like, loot boxes and other things. For example, also they level up so they get, like, larger space and actually get tokens faster. So it's really going to level them up. Now, if you notice, if we do Warp Casino, then we could come to this guy and we can buy loot boxes, which give us a chance to win 2 random rewards, including, like, super rare loot boxes, and you'll see a legendary generator, epic generator, rare generator. These generators are super good. Now, of course, I don't have 1,000 casino coins, but let's say I go ahead and buy the uncommon loot box right here. And we'll open it up. We'll get 2 random rewards. Pretty unlikely that we get the uncommon generator, but hey, I'll take it for sure. Not going to complain about it. But let's see what we get. We get a giant and a large token pouch. See, that's what we ended up getting. And you're like, how do you get casino coins? Well, you get some when you level up your mine level, which all you have to do that is basically just click on your pickaxe, levels, and then click here. You'll get a little bit each time. So let's say that I do it one time. I got 75 casino coins for leveling up. You can also get them at the quarry, which I might die doing this, but that's alright. So basically, you come down here, and you're kind of in a sneaky little situation here, where there's a lot of people generally. Also, this is a PvP zone, so you do kind of have to worry about that at least a little bit. You could just come naked, basically, and you can't lose your pickaxe, but you can lose, like, boosters and stuff that you can get from mining here. You could also get, like, crate keys from doing this. You can't really mine any faster than it lets you, but you could see that you're able to mine here, and you'll be able to get casino coins. And then these casino coins are what you could use to get those loot boxes, besides just leveling up. And I think it's also potentially a milestone reward. But yeah, you can also get like crate keys from this and little boosters that you could get, which could be quite valuable. I haven't got anything besides those, but maybe there's a chance to get something better, but I don't really think so. So yeah, that's kind of what the quarry's looking like for right now. So here we have a couple more final quick tips that I'd like to give y'all before the video's over. You can notice that you only get a new mine every 5 levels that you upgrade. So basically right now I'm at the Hellfire mine, but before this mine I was at the one before that, which is the Candy mine. So basically each of these mines is a little bit better. There's going to be a certain amount of people at each mine, obviously. So you kind of have to think about that, and yes, people's auto miners do actually mine here. There are these things called private mines, which people love. They're, like, great. I don't have one yet. I might get one, but they're kind of expensive. You can get them from crates, it's just super rare, so we'll see. Hopefully I could get one, but, you know, Hypixel might be up soon, so I have no idea. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of this guide for VanityMC Alcatraz-City Prison. Hope it helps a lot of y'all out if you're starting out just on the server and you're brand new and trying to figure out what you need to do. Anyways, as I said, hope it helps out, and I'll see y'all in the next video, probably back on Hypixel. It looks like it might be back up today. Hopefully, cross the fingers. Hopefully. Anyways, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace, guys.